Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Now to pause and refresh.
Minutes to go. Four minutes to go to showtime. It's intermission. Rise and stretch time. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for hot popcorn? Your favorite soft drinks are sparkling cold. The juicy Frank's sizzling hot. There's delicious coffee, freshly brewed, and all kinds of ice cream and candy to tempt you. Showtime will be announced loud and clear to get you back to your car in time. So stretch your legs. Come to the snack bar now.
The crowds are thinning out at the snack bar, folks, and there are still 3 minutes till showtime. You can easily make it for something that'll just hit the spot. How about it? Don't waste a second of refreshment time. You'll find such an appetizing assortment of refreshments at the snack bar, you won't be able to decide what to ask for first. All of your snack bar favorites are there, including fresh peanuts, hot popcorn, and candy of all kinds. And believe us, you've never eaten better hot dogs, crisper French fries, or more delicious buttered popcorn. Minutes to go to the snack bar for a quick refresher before showtime. No crowds to buck, just go get it. You'll be sorry you missed your chance to enjoy some of the many tempting goodies waiting for you. Stretch your legs now while the stretching's good. There's still time to get a mouth-watering hot dog, a sparkling ice-cold soda, assorted flavors of ice cream, all kinds of candy, the most delicious steaming hot coffee you ever drank, and freshly popped popcorn piping hot.
Gives the demonstration of my new invention, the goodies machine. Special for patrons of this drive-in, the machine turns out delicious hot doggies one after the other. And thirst-quenching sodas also. Gives popcorn of the most tasty kind, plain unbuttered. Candy too, crunchy and dandy. Steaming hot coffee and ice cream too. These goodies are at a snack bar just waiting for you.
One minute left to top off the evening with a treat from our snack bar. Still time if you hurry. Last call for refreshments, folks. Go right this second to get something good to eat and drink to enjoy now or during the rest of the show.
I really hate this camera. All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Mobile Salons sponsored MrHairArt show. I am your host, Ronnie Mac. You guys know me as MrHairArt and Coach. My arm, I don't have an arm. Look at that. Look, no arm, guys. Well, I have one arm, and the other arm is gone. Okay. What's happening, everybody? We are live. We are live right now. We're live. Okay. Let me see what's going on here. I'm trying to get my the store online for you all. Y'all know we was working on the MrHairArt store to be showcased at 12 o'clock, and the Amazon store to be showcased as well at 12 o'clock. And we just been having all sorts of events and things going on. I'm actually on location right now. That's why I'm not in the bus or on the studio. I'm on location, and we're chilling with all of the mothers. We are with all of the mamas right now. We're with a lot of mamas. So we are on vacation doing the Mother's Day celebration for, I'm guessing and kind of hoping the next day or two, because we started on Saturday and then into Mother's Day Sunday and then into today. So hopefully this is the last day. But yeah, we had an awesome Mother's Day. I hope everybody had a great Mother's Day. I hope you guys celebrated your mothers, all of the mothers that you have in your lives. I hope you all celebrated them all and let them know how appreciated they are, because without mothers, we wouldn't be here. Nobody would be here. Absolutely nobody would be here. People like say, well, without the fathers, without the men, they wouldn't be here either. Yeah, that's correct. But how much work did we do versus how much work did they do? Because that's kind of the object here. How much work did we do versus how much work did they do? And if you want to be an asshole about it, how about switching places? That's why I tell my wife and my mom. My mom's is passed, but I used to tell her. I said, well, I do so much for Mother's Day because I used to give my mama all kinds of stuff. I used to buy all kinds of plants and roses and flowers and bouquets of the edible fruits, and then get her all kinds of dishes and pots and pans and stuff until her kitchen got too full. Then I started buying her new furniture and different stuff that she had picked out or that she liked. And then the house got too full, and then I started buying her cars, actual vehicles, when I started making money. And then she, too many cars, and then she started, I just started getting her jewelry and stuff like that. And then my mom's had jewelry, all of her ringers were full of jewelry. I said, okay, that's enough of that. So we was just constantly getting more and more, because when you have 6 kids, my mother had 3 boys and 3 girls, and we all was just adored the hell out of our mama, and we did everything for her. So obviously she, Mother's Day was crazy, and now we're doing the same thing with our moms. My wife has, well, we have 4 kids. We have 3 girls and 1 boy. So, and they're older now, so they're in their 20s, and now I have 2 grandchildren. So by my 2 girls, 2 of my girls have a child each. So now in my house, I got my wife and then my 2 kids, my 2 girls and 2 daughters that have kids. So I have 3 mothers that's in my house. So, we did things for all of the mothers in my house. So we're just literally mommed out. But the point of that story is, mothers and women, they go through it. It's a hard road. And just just watching childbirth, um, I feel like every male, every man, every boy, every man needs to watch childbirth. You go, and now it's easy because you can just pop it up on YouTube. Everybody needs to watch someone have a baby, and when you watch that, when you see what these women go through in childbirth, you'll start to appreciate women a whole lot more than what we're doing and what we've been doing through the ages. Um, just watch a childbirth, and then you'll start to understand. Not only are they populating the earth, not only is this the way we procreate and create babies, actual human beings, but the enduring pain and the suffering that women go through just to create a human being is crazy. And there's no other way to say that. It's crazy. So I have a couple of shows that I do that I incorporate childbirth into, and that I incorporate women into, because I do appreciate women. It is very respectful to go down that road and make sure that women understand that we appreciate them. So Mother's Day is just a symbol. It's just something to do. It's just something created and made up to appreciate mothers and women. And for the record, obviously I appreciate all of mine every day. There's no such thing as Mother's Day. Every day is Mother's Day, just like every day is Father's Day. If you're a father and you're with your kids and you're with your wife or your significant other, and you're taking care of your responsibilities, then it's Father's Day. You should be respected for that and appreciated for that. The same way if the mama's there and the mama's taking care of their children and their kids, and in the household and the whole 9 yards, then every day is Mother's Day. But this day is specifically set up and designed to actually signify that day, and just call it out. We don't call it out every day. This is a day that we literally just call it out. And I don't have a problem with that. A lot of people are like, oh, it's a holiday. I get really sick and tired of the rhetoric and all of the semantics that people go through just to create something to bitch about. It's just not, and that's a real term for what that is. You're bitching about something. You just want to be crying about something dumb. I say this, you want attention. These days, people are desperate, and I have a whole sermon, which is a coaching session. I have a whole seminar just about attention, because attention nowadays is poison. It is absolute poison. People are suing people left and right. People are crying about age and gender and boys being girls and girls being boys, and wanting that other people to identify them as this or that, and so on and so forth. It's a very, very slippery slope, and it's dangerous. It's dangerous to a whole nother level of danger. And once you go down that road, it's very hard to get off. Budweiser right now, if y'all haven't been following the news, Budweiser right now is in the toilet, all because they allowed or put a transgender male on their cans as a female. And they literally are celebrating that this man became a woman, and let's celebrate it by putting him on a can. And to me, I don't typically get into that stuff. I try not to, weigh in. But when I got my coach hat on, it's a whole nother story, because it's all about respect at this point. You got a man literally identifying as a woman. The question has to be asked. I mean, the question literally has to be asked. What makes this real? How is this a real thing? How is a man with a certified for real penis saying that he's a woman without a certified real vagina. People say, well, is that what classifies you as a woman, or as a woman, a male as a male and a female as a female? Yeah, kind of. That's what we've been doing since the beginning of all time, since the existence of everything, not just men, not just human beings, everything on this planet, everything is male and female. Everything. I mean, I could, if they ask me, I could fix this shit real quick. Coach can fix this shit. Where's my hat? I have no problem in putting my coach hat on real quick. I know we're supposed to be talking about the store, but we're gonna do this real quick because I just saw a whole bunch of stuff that on the news that was just ridiculous. And if this gets picked up, then we'll be in real big trouble, or we'll be a real big help. And y'all know I'm not scared of trouble. I don't give a shit. I do what I do, and right is right and wrong is wrong. You want to prosecute somebody for saying something that's right, then I will classify you as wrong. A male is a male and a female is a female. That's period. If that wasn't a real thing, then why would a male want to be a female? If that wasn't a real thing, then why would a male want to identify as a female if it wasn't a real thing? Or a female identify as a male, if it wasn't a real thing, if it wasn't such a big deal. What is the big deal? Then why are you bitching about it? Why are you crying about it? Why are you even identifying as one or the other? Why are you changing from this to that? If it's not a big deal, and you don't want anybody taking notice of it or calling you out on it, then why are you calling yourself out on it and saying, hey, I'm not a male, I'm a female? If you're doing that, then it does hold value. And if it holds value, then you're going to have to put value where that value is. And that is the females, the category that you're trying to get into, they're going to hold value in it. And they're going to be offended by someone else trying to get into their camp. Someone else of the opposite. Oh, I feel like a female. Feeling like a female is not a female. I'm sorry. Plants, there are male and female plants. Animals, there are male and female animals. There's male and female frogs. There's male and female dogs. There's male and female horses. There's male and female cats. There's male and female everything. Again, there's male and female everything. That's how this world exists. Even plants have male and female plants. That's how they procreate. That's how they reproduce, by male and female plants. Fish have male and female fish. I'm pretty sure God knows what he's doing. If you want to argue with God, be my guest, enjoy. But I wouldn't if I were you. That's a very dangerous thing to do, is argue with God. I'm not a female, I'm a male. I'm not a male, I'm a female. You're arguing with God at this point. At this point, you are. You're arguing with God, because God created a male with a penis, a reproductive penis. God created a female with reproductive female organs. Just because you can't reproduce, if something's wrong with your anatomy, or you have something replaced or moved out, it doesn't matter, because you're still born with those organs that are clearly male and clearly female. Clearly male and clearly female. Now, I just want to go on record, and I don't take this lightly either. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. I don't give a damn. If you want to be a male that feels like a female and want to identify as a female, enjoy. Have at it. If you're a female that want to identify as a male, enjoy. Go hog wild. I do not care. That's your business. That's between you and your God. But when you come into my house, knock on my door and say, hey, you will address me as a female. Just a big, burly, strong ass man say, you will address me as a female. Basically, you will be delusional like me. You will literally bend your brain and change your reality to be my reality. We're going to have a problem with that. I'm going to have a problem with that. Anybody who's sane-minded is going to have a problem with that. It's not shaming. That's not that's not racist or feminist or the biggest thing that I see is a hate parade that's going on. If you don't identify, if you don't bend to my will, then you're a hater or you're hating against what we stand for and what a man identifying as a woman stands for. That's not what that is, guys. That and just to, because I know in my industry, in our industry, there is a ton of gay, LGBTQ or LMNOP. I don't know. I don't care. Do what you want to do. Enjoy. It's your life. Enjoy your life. It's only when you start impeding and stepping into other people's worlds and other people's lives and other people's reality, trying to change their reality into your reality, that's when you're going to draw a problem. And I don't understand why people are not seeing this. And we're going to do several sessions, and I have some seminars that I'm going to be recreating just to address this, because it's rampant in our industry, in the barber and beauty industry. Y'all know y'all have a lot of gay boys or gay girls or mostly gay men who are stylists, which again, I have a lot of them in my business that work in my salons. And I tell them all day long, I don't give a shit what you do. You can enjoy it. Just be whoever you're going to be and be comfortable and be happy with whoever and however you're going to be that. I do not care. But if you are male, a born male with male parts, you cannot go into the female's restroom. That's just not allowed in my salons. It's just not allowed. We have unisex restrooms just to kill that nonsense. We have actual unisex restrooms. And I make sure, and I tell the males that identify as females and the females that identify as males, I say, look, just to kill the drama, go to the unisex restroom. We literally put in a unisex restroom just for this type of occasion, because it's not just about your comfort. It's about everybody's comfort. You're not the only one that exists. Everybody else exists. If you're a male that wants to identify as a female, fine, enjoy that. Go to the unisex restroom, but don't go into the women's restroom, because you're not a woman, because all of the other women say you're not a woman. That's what I go by. That's literally the only thing I go by, is whatever you're identifying as, what do they say? If they say they're going to include you in their group, I'll include you in their group. That's as fair as Coach can get it. That's as fair as Coach can get it. That's as balanced as we can go. If you get whoever you're identifying as to include you or bring you into the group, you're in. You're in. That's it. That's how I classify it. So if you're a male identifying as a female, all you have to do is get the females to say, yes, you're a female. If you're a male, or if you're a female identifying as the male, all you have to do is get the men to identify you and tell you, hey, yeah, go ahead and let her in as a him. She's now a him. And I'm a man. I'm literally a man. I'm a strong male, all the body parts man. If you get me to say you, the female, a clear female with breasts and genitalia and vagina and the whole 9 yards, literally get me to say, yeah, that's the same as me. If you get me to say, yes, she is the same as me. Wait, hold on, pause. You want me to say she with the vagina, the girl, the right here, the person right here with the vagina is the same as my penis. That's the same. She has the same thing I have. You want me to agree with that? You want me to say that out loud? I can't do that. I can't. Why? Because I have a brain. Because I have common sense. I know this is a square and this is a rectangle. I know this is a circle and this is a star. I know difference. I know up from down, left from right, and on from off. I know the difference between one and the other. That's why I can't say this vagina is a penis. I can't say it because I can't bend my brain to alter reality to be something convoluted or crazy to say this bottle is a cat. I just have a problem in doing weird things of that nature. If I say this cell phone, if you tell me, hey, this cell phone is a fish. This is actually a fish, an actual fish that swims through the water and eat fish food, and this is a fish. And you tell me, hey, you, Coach, Mr. Mac, you tell everybody, not just between me and you tell everybody that this cell phone is a fish. Matter of fact, not even tell everybody that this is a fish. You believe it. I want you to believe it as well. I want you to tell everybody that this man is a woman, and I want you to believe it. We're going to have a problem, guys. I'm sorry, we're going to have a problem. And remember, Coach's stance and position is prove it. We're always at prove it. All you have to do is prove it. Show me how it makes sense. Show me how we can do it, and I'll do it. I'm on board. I'll do it all day long. I'm completely on board. I'm fair. That's why I say I'm fair and balanced. All you have to do is prove it. That's it. Women go through a complete and total body readjustment to have a child. I find it the most disrespectful and the most horrifically dishonorable and negative thing for a man to take a man's position and put it completely on top of and squish a woman's position. Literally take a man and say, hey, I'm a woman now. That disrespects the entire position of a woman. A woman is a creature that creates human beings, that creates other creatures, that creates other people, and go through hell to do it. I mean, go through severe hell to create and bring another human being into this world, and you want to take that and throw it out the window to disrespect it and turn it into a game, an actual game. Guys, I'm gonna have to stand up on this, and y'all can write letters, y'all can send emails to our sponsors. I dare anybody to come up against me, because all I'm gonna do is bring you to the pulpit. Come on up on stage and prove what you're saying. Come and whip those pants down and show me how your penis is the same as this vagina. Show me how this is the same. Even if you cut it off and put something else in place. Guys, I'm gonna speak to just the women right now. This is gonna be controversial. Y'all know how Coach works. I'm always controversial. This is what I do, because controversy fixes problems. It brings the problems to the surface. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'll tell you this from straight fact. Women and all of my true women, don't take offense. I want you to take action. Don't take offense. Take action. You guys have been given the short end of the stick for a long time, and I'm talking about throughout the time, the course of history. You guys have been burned at the stake. Y'all have been put on the back burner. Y'all have been taken a back seat. Y'all have been put in a lower class. Men have been put above you all for ages, for centuries. Men have always usurped women, have always put themselves above women, and that has been throughout the ages. Now here's the caveat. I want y'all to think about this, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Okay, I want y'all to just think about this one thing real quick. If all of a sudden y'all can take all this women's libs and women's rights and women's empowerment and all of that stuff, I'm with it all, because I got a mama. Well, I had a mama. I had a grandmother's. I have aunties. I have sisters. I have a wife. I have daughters. So women empowerment, sign me the fuck up. Sign me up, because I'm all for it. These are human beings that do not deserve to be treated like they're being treated. So I'm literally on board with my wife being treated like a fucking human being. I'm all on board for my wife to be elevated to the level of either me, or at least not where they used to be. I'm on board. Sign me up. So that means women rise, women rose. That's a real fact. We have a female vice president right now, a real female vice president. That's a fact. Okay. So this is how much we've rose. We have women in Congress. We have women doctors. We have women lawyers. We have women all kinds of things. We have women in positions of power all over the place. Good. I'm with it. I'm for it. Even in the military, we have women in our military. Did y'all know that? We have women in our military. Guess what? I don't give a shit. I'm for it. Great. Send them on out there. Because you know what this means? When you're pulling that trigger, you know who can do that? Anybody. Male or female. When you do this and you pulling that trigger, you know who can do that? Anybody. Male or female. A man and a woman is able to do almost anything together, anything the same way. It is what it is. So if a man can die on a battlefield, a woman can die on a battlefield. If a man can kill on the battlefield, a woman can kill on the battlefield. It's the same thing to me, guys. Same thing. So get out there and do your thing. Here's the problem. Here's the problem, ladies, and I'm gonna bring it to the attention. Here's the problem. You guys have risen to a point to where y'all almost where you need to be. Y'all are almost to the point to where you have equal rights and equal positions and everything. But now man has created a whole new battlefield for you. Now man have created a new way to usurp your position and knock you back down. And it is by assuming your role. Man has now said, you know what? They've created their own way. They've rose in the ranks. They've done it. You know what? Okay, you know what? I know how we can get them. Hey guys, I know how we can get them. Let's become them. Let's become them. And now it will diminish their role once again. And in history will tell the truth. In history, now women will now be depreciated once again, because you women are not standing up for your position. You're not standing up for your gender. You're not standing up for your species. Women, female is a species. It's different from man. Male species is a completely different thing from a woman or a female species. Those are two completely different things. Okay? When a man crosses over and says, hey, we're just going to become the female species, it brings it down, because now they're able to say, hey, we're man, we have a man role, we have a man, and we're female, we have female role. We're going to take that role away from y'all as well. We're going to take all the power that you guys have had and that y'all have grown, that y'all have amassed, everything that y'all have created throughout these years, throughout these decades, these centuries, everything that y'all have amassed and y'all created, that y'all grown from blood, sweat, and tears, we're going to take away from y'all. If I was a woman, I would be pissed. I would be pissed. I would be standing up and saying, fuck you. Kiss my ass. You are not me. That's like a white man putting on blackface or going in a tanning booth and tanning the hell out of his skin, becoming dark and tanned and bronzed, and then saying, hey, I'm a black man. A white man getting so tanned and so brown and then saying, I'm a black man. You know how many black people will stand up and beat the shit out of that white man? You know how many black people will stand up and beat the fucking daylights out of that white man? You know how many black people will stand up and not have it, not even a little bit, because you are assuming something that is not you, that does not belong to you, and that you can't have. You can't have it. That's not you. No, you are not black. You're not African American. You're not nowhere close to none. You are assuming the role. You are impersonating a black man. You are impersonating a black man. We're not going to have it. We will shut you down. Period. Period. On the spot. So much to where now white people, because you remember, they used to do that. You remember white folk used to put on the black face and tap dance and fucking put on the white lips and the big old white, oh, yo, so Sambo. And black people stood up and they said, motherfucker, I will kick up. Now you've never seen it. You've never seen it before because black people stood up and said, we're not having that. We're not having that. You're out of order. You're out of line. And if you do that, we're gonna clown you. We're gonna wipe you out. We're gonna disconnect. We're gonna cancel. We're gonna put you out if you do that. Now you don't have any white people doing that, and the ones that do have the balls to fuck around and do that, they get shut down immediately. Women, that's where you're supposed to be. That's where you're supposed to be. When a man puts on blackface, meaning a woman, when a man dresses up and impersonates a woman, I mean, I'm telling you the facts. I'm telling you the truth. And you guys, all y'all have to do is stand up. And I'm talking to the males that identify as a female. All y'all got to do is stand up and prove me wrong. Show me where show me where you are a black man. Show me where you are a woman. Show me how that makes sense. Show me how that's actually appropriate. Show me how that's appropriate, and then I'll let you have it. But I'm sorry, guys. Just like in my shops, if 90 to 99% of the women in my shop, stylists and customers, say, no, I don't want a man coming into this restroom, then you can't come into that restroom. I'm sorry. You can't go into that restroom. Why? Because the majority rules. Majority of all these women say, no, I don't want a woman. I don't want a man coming in a woman's restroom. I don't want my daughter in here with this big ass burly man with a big meaty cock in this restroom. I don't want that in our restroom with my daughters and with myself. I don't want that. Then guys, I'm the business owner. I'm going to stand up for the majority and I'm going to stop you from going in. You cannot go in. Go in there with the guys. Same thing with the women, going in there with the men. If the men don't want you in there, then you can't go in there. That's majority rules. Now, remember, I'm fair. I'm more than fair. I'm literally balanced. If you can get the men to say, hey, she feel like a man, come on in. Come on in. Yeah, bring your ass on in here. Come on. If the men say you can come in, come on in. If the women say you can come in, I don't give a shit. Go in. If the women say you can come in, come on in. If the majority of the women say you can come in, then you can come in. But you're going to have to get them to say that. I'm the owner. Remember, I'm the one who makes the rules up in this bit. You're going to have to do what I tell you to do or go somewhere else. This is my business. This is my world. If you don't want to obey the rules in my world, get out of my world. Get out of my building. Go somewhere else. Simple as that. So bottom line, if the women in that building say that you can do it, then you can do it. That's it. That's it. I know I went over, guys. I'm just trying to get this clarified because we had a discussion about that on Mother's Day. And the mothers were very adamant about that, about men usurping their roles and impersonating women and literally taking their position. There were actual men that were celebrating Mother's Day for themselves because they were adopting kids and literally having Mother's Day applied to themselves. That's when I had a problem with it. Because I got a mother. I celebrated my mother for many years. Over 40 years, I celebrated my mother. And for a man to come in and take that away from my mama, I felt some kind of way about that. I felt some kind of way about that. Nick, you boy, hey, you're now again, just to put it in your right frame of mind, because people are going to take offense to this, and I just want to make sure that you understand what you're taking offense to. White people, go put on some blackface and walk around in the streets, because that's what's happening, and then see how you're treated, see how you're received. That's how women feel. White people, go and put on some blackface and walk around and see how black people feel when you're impersonating them. See how they feel. And that's how women feel when men are impersonating women. Again, I'm only going by majority. I'm only going by what women, actual women, I'm going by what actual women say. I've heard a guy say, I am a woman. So I'm just stupid now. I'm just a fucking lunatic now. I'm crazy as hell. I don't know right from wrong. I don't know up from down. I don't know shit about how a fucking left from right and on from off and up from down works. I don't know. I'm crazy. Because you want to holler and scream at me, I'm a woman. I haven't had it happen to me, probably because I'm a 6'3", big ass, scary black man. I haven't had it happen to me, but if that day ever comes, I will be probably in jail, because you're not going to scream in my face because I called you sir and you identify as a ma'am, and you're forcing me, you're literally telling me, hey, I'm going to change my entire reality to make you happy, to suit you. I'm not going to do that, because I'm me, because if your feelings matter, then so do mine. That's all. If your feelings matter, then so do mine. And my feelings is, I'm not going to change my reality for you. If your feelings matter, this is the only thing you can take away from it. If your feelings matter, then so do mine. If y'all's feelings matter, then so do ours. If women don't want to be appropriated and devalued and taken and made a mockery of by you impersonating them, if women don't want that, if they feel like that's insulting or demeaning to them, then why don't they feelings matter? I mean, seriously, why don't they feelings matter? If you feel like a woman is a thing that you want to be, then that means that you value the position of a woman. Then that means you need to let the women have value. Let them have a word. Let them have a say. This is not happening, guys. Y'all are going to have to stand up. Women are going to have to stand up. Women are going to have to stand up. And I'll be right there in your corner. I'll be right there every step of the way. When you stand up, I'll stand up right there with you. I cannot stand up for you because I'm not you. Just like a white man can't stand up for a black man and stand in his position. He can stand in his corner. He can stand on his team. He can stand up as a representative, meaning they're with you and they're in the fight with you, but they cannot stand in our shoes. They cannot stand in our position. They literally cannot be hey, my name is John and I'm a white man and I'm here to tell you, white people, you cannot be black because I'm black. You can't do that. Only black people can stand up for black people when it comes to being black. White people can stand up for black people and saying, hey, fellow white people, you can't do that because that's for black people. That's kind of, it's kind of self-explanatory. I mean, you'd have to be a moron to not see that. You really would. It's just like the people that are going around feeling and believing and thinking that they're cats and dogs and what do they call it, furries or whatever. Okay, just don't drag me into that. I'm not gonna. I can't do it with you, player. I can't do it with you. Okay, so anyway, that's gonna come to fruition, guys. It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing. I'm finna get up out of here. I appreciate you guys' time. We'll go more into this as time goes on. I promise you that. I'm gonna be right there with you guys. I promise you, this is going to become a thing. I have and I'll reiterate and make sure that it is clear. I have zero problem with transgenders doing their thing, having their surgery, popping pills and changing their chemistry in their body, doing whatever you're going to do, enjoy, have fun. That's you. I have zero problem with biological men feeling like they're women and they dress up as women and wear makeup and lipstick and all that. Enjoy, have fun. Same thing, vice versa. I have no problem with women who feel like they're men, gay, lesbian, LGBTQ, RL, MNOP, all it doesn't matter. Enjoy, do your thing, have fun. Do you. It's only when you start to impede on other people's lives. It's only when you walk into my house and go into my kitchen and start making yourself a plate and sitting down on my couch, kicking your feet up, going into my restroom, going into my bedroom, getting up in my bed and laying down and just basically making my home your home. Literally changing my furniture, moving my couch out and putting your couch in and changing my lights out and moving my furniture around. It's basically coming into my house and treating my house like it's your house. Literally making me conform to whatever you say. That's when it's going to be a problem, guys, because you don't want it done to you. If you're a male that feels like a female, you don't want other males saying that you're a male. You don't want other females saying that you're not a female. You don't want people coming into your house saying that you're not what you believe and feel that you are. Right? Right? If you don't want people coming into your house fucking with you, you shouldn't go into other people's house fucking with them. Be you, do you, just don't fuck with other people's shit. I'm a man, but I know that women's restrooms are super clean. I know that they're cleaner, way cleaner than male's restroom. Hell, I know it because I have a salon. I have multiple salons, and every time I go in there and check my janitorial services, the female's restrooms is always cleaner than the men's. So I would love to go into the female's restroom and use the female's restroom, but I can't. I can't. And I'm the owner. I'm the boss. I'm head numero uno, but I can't. There are some things in reality, in actual on this planet that you can and can't do. You can't jump off the roof and fly, even though you want to. You can't. You can't drive 150 miles an hour on the freeway with kids and school buses and other people in their cars. You can't do it. If there are rules in place that say you can't do something, you can't do it. Period. You can't take out a gun and just go into a school and just start shooting up and killing kids like they're deer. You can't do it. Even though you want to shoot people for sport. It will be fun. It will be thrilling for you, but somebody else is going to have a problem with that. Somebody else is going to have a problem with you impeding on their existence. You can't do it. That's it. There's things you can do and things you can't. That's it. Long as you confine your life within those rules and those boundaries, we won't have a problem. We have conformed to let you do you and be you, as long as it don't impede or infringe upon my rights and my ability to exist. That's it. If we go roll by those rules, I think everybody will be happy. There'll be room in this world for you and me. There'll be room in this world for y'all and us. There'll be room in the world, just like we had to have this conversation with white folk. There'll be room in this world for y'all and room in this world for us, as long as we respect each other and respect each other. That means I'll respect you as long as you respect me. I'll respect you as long as you respect me. That goes for women being men and men being women, and gay rights and gay marriage and all of the different approaches and different conflicts that we have. Black rights and civil rights and women's rights and just tons of different things, guys, that we can fix, that we can absolutely fix, as long as respect is top of the board. All right, guys, I'm Ronnie Mac, owner of the Shops Salons NETWORK, the MrHairArt Network, and the new Mobile Salon Network, bidding you guys peace and blessings. Please take care of yourself. And if you can, take care of someone else. If we all did that, we all will be taken care of. All right. I see y'all. I see everybody in all of their comments. I did not make any comments or references right now because it'll take too long. But I appreciate everybody and their comments and their positions on this thing. We will be having shows where that is front and center, because we are the psychiatrists of this world. We're barbers and stylists, and that's our job, to actually help to identify these issues and problems and help to fix them. So this is something that is 100% in our purview. It's in our camp. This is our job. Okay, so we're going to address these things and get them well in hand so that we can do our jobs. All right, guys, if you haven't signed up to the Mobile Salon Network, go to mobilesalon.com. At the top of the page, you'll see a link that has the application on there. Click on it, fill it out, and send it in. If everything is good, we will contact you and let you know what the next steps are. If you haven't donated, go to triplehcharity.com or triplehcharity.org and donate to our donation charity. We take those donations and build buses. We build mobile salon buses with your donations, and we also pay our barbers and stylists to work on those buses and do haircuts for the helpless and homeless. That's Triple H. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I will see you guys at 6 o'clock. Please take care of yourselves, and remember our motto: respect yourself, because image is everything. Peace.